Good morning, beautiful people. I hope we are doing amazing today. I'm so excited to be bringing you this practice because it is my very first YouTube practice. So today I wanted to introduce you guys to a very quick but very effective practice that you can incorporate into any time of day. For me, it's morning. I like to wake my body up this way. We're going to center this one around the follicular phase. And as I transition through my cycle, I'm going to be sharing how my practice changes as well. When you're ready, we're going to start in a nice and comfy seated position. Once you've found that place of comfort, I just want you to land here for a sec. Let yourself exist in this moment. Place your left hand on your heart and your right hand over your reproductive organs. Exist. That's all you need to do right now. There's no past, there's no present. You're here now, and that's all that matters. Take a deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and out. 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1. Notice how your body is feeling today. Not how you want it to feel, but how is she really doing? What does she need from you today? Does she need stillness? Does she need structure? Does she need support? In a moment, we're going to transition onto our hands and knees, but pause this video if you need more time to just exist with yourself and feel your body. It's really important that we acknowledge these feelings and that we listen to exactly what we need in these moments. Because when you're on the mat, you're on the mat. You're not at work. You're not taking care of anyone. You're not entertaining anyone. Your mat is for you and what you need only. A safe place for you to come and recharge. When you're ready, we're going to come onto our hands and knees with our toes tucked. On our next inhale, we're going to send our gaze to the sky and our tailbone up. On our next exhale, we're going to round the spine, tuck the chin and tailbone into an angry cat shape. Inhale, we'll drop that chest and send our gaze back up to the sky. And exhale, rounding the spine again. Take this movement into whatever flow feels good for you and just move your spine fluidly, gently introducing movement into the body. After that next angry cat shape, I want you to come to a neutral spine, reach forward and send your hips back. Keeping the toes tucked, we're going to reach and lengthen our spine in an active child's pose. Taking a full breath here and enjoying this stretch. On your next inhale, no rush, I want you to send your hips back and up into your first downward facing dog of this practice. Feel free to walk it out. I love walking my dog. It feels so good to activate the hamstrings. Shake out any tension in the neck. Taking a couple full breaths here. On your next inhale, I want you to send your left foot up and then forward between your hands. With your right knee on the ground, I want you to reach up and open your heart. Bring your arms into a cactus shape and stretch into those pectoral muscles. When you're ready, on your next inhale, we're going to reach up and exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. Prepare to lift that back knee off the ground, tuck your toe, and inhale, lift. On your exhale, twist over to the left with your hands remaining by your heart. Inhale to untwist and lower that back knee to the floor. Exhale to lower your hands to the ground as well, sending that left foot back into downward facing dog. Take a moment to feel out your hamstrings, walk out that dog, and reset. On your next inhale, we'll send that right foot to the sky and bring it forward between the hands. Raising our arms up to the sky and exhaling, bringing them into a cactus shape. Inhale to reach our arms up to the sky again, and exhale, hands through heart center. Tuck those back toes and inhale to lift that back knee and rotate to the right. Exhale to unwind and lower that back knee, bringing our hands to the floor and sending that right foot back to downward facing dog once again. Taking a full breath here, walking it out as you wish. On your next inhale, we'll step to the top of our mat into a forward fold. Exhale and then deep breath into a halfway lift. Exhaling back down to a forward fold. Let the priority here be a release in your back body, actively lifting your seat bones up to create that juicy length in our posterior chain. On your next inhale, slowly ragdoll up to standing, one vertebra at a time. And then please meet me at the center of your mat in a wide stance with your toes pointed out. We're going to take things up a notch here and reach up to squat down into a goddess shape. Here we're going to pulse for 5, 4, keeping it slow and controlled, 3, 2, and 1. On this last one, I want you to reach your arms all the way up and then come onto the balls of your feet. Balance here. Exhale, slowly bring your heels back to the ground and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, arms up to the sky, onto the balls of our feet. Balance and breathe. Exhale, slowly come back down, heels on the floor, and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All the way up. Good job. Rotating our feet to point forward and reaching our arms behind us into a clasp. Hinging forward at the hips into a wide-legged forward fold. Feeling the stretch extra in your adductors and hamstrings, shaking out any tension in the neck. Bringing our hands to the floor, heel-toeing our feet all the way together. We'll come back up to standing. On your own time, please meet me lying down on your back. Feel free to take a moment to just relax and melt into the floor. When you're ready, we'll inhale our right leg up to the sky, and then place our right heel on our left thigh close to the knee. If this feels like enough of a stretch, you're welcome to stay here or reach through and grab your shin or back of your thigh and enjoy this figure 4 glute stretch. After a few long breaths here, we're going to unwind, and I'd like you to lift your legs into the sky and shake them as fast as you can, maybe even your arms too. Drain that lymphatic system. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, sending our left leg up to the sky and our left foot on our right thigh close to the knee. Feel free to take this stretch as light or deep as possible. Enjoy the shape and take a few deep breaths here. When you feel ready, please come out of this shape and shake it all out again. I promise there's a reason for this, and that reason is lymphatic drainage. It is literally a factory reset for your nervous system, and it also gets the blood flowing into the right spots. Sending your limbs right into the sky and coming back into a little seed shape, we're going to hug ourselves as close and tight as possible, showing yourself all the love. We're going to sprawl out into a lying down shape, which we all know and love, Shavasana. Now let yourself melt into the floor. Thank your body for being here and enjoy this feeling of radiance and blood flow, allowing yourself to come into a peaceful state of stillness. Feel free to take this part on your own time and only get up when you feel ready. Thank you so much for joining today's practice. I'm sending you the best vibes for the rest of the day. I hope your body feels absolutely delicious, and I'll see you next time. Ciao.